From what we've seen so far at the NFL Combine as well as pro days across the country, it sure looks like Texas A&M defensive lineman Myles Garrett is making a strong case to be the first player selected. At 6 feet 4 inches tall and 272 pounds, Garrett ran a 4.64 40-yard dash at the Combine. His speed and strength are off the charts, and while you hesitate to call any prospect a sure thing, Garrett is pretty close. It's hard to believe that it was just 3 years ago when we attended his National Signing Day ceremony when he was looking forward to playing in College Station.
Great program, great campus life, great coaches who help to learn and teach you the game as well. Great people that accept you into the program and just accept you onto the campus, and it's something I love.
The Texas A&M coaches knew Myles was talented, but maybe didn't realize how highly he'd be rated in the final national recruiting rankings. 24/7 Sports has him as the best player in the entire class. Myles, though, doesn't pay much attention to his late rise in the rankings.
They don't mean much. I mean, it's just ratings. Can't really quantify what a guy's doing on the field. I mean, he could be doing, blocking, kicking, hitting. It doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you win, I mean, that's the point. Your point is to win and have fun, and that's all I'm worried about. I mean, rankings don't matter. They can go out the window. I just love playing the game and having fun with my teammates.
Myles' first time really to have an opportunity to compete on a national stage was at the Under Armour All-America game. And obviously I'm a little biased, but I thought he was the best player in the game and certainly the best big man in the game.
Garrett is an athletic, relentless pass rusher who will bring a great attitude along with his considerable talent.
He's a team-first guy. I think you have to start with that because he's an unselfish player. He's all about the team. You get an unbelievable first step. I mean, just a tremendous athleticism off the ball, an explosion off the ball, and then really over the last 3 years has worked himself into a relentless pursuer of the football. So you've got the athleticism side, but then you've got the work ethic side, and then you've also got a, hey, by the way, I'm just proud to be a part of the team and want to work every day to do everything I can to contribute. And that's what we all want.
Definitely a hard worker, have a great work ethic. Guy who's going to come in and going to make a statement right when he walks around campus. He's going to work on the classroom, going to sit up front. I see myself as just another guy around the guys and just want to have fun and play well.
Expect Garrett's name to be called very early in the first round, with first overall to the Browns being a strong possibility. Another defensive lineman expected to go very early in the draft, Alabama's Jonathan Allen. At 6 feet 2 inches and 286 pounds, Allen became one of the most dominant players in the country during his time in Tuscaloosa. On an Alabama defense full of playmakers, he was perhaps the best one. Jonathan played his high school ball at Stonebridge in Virginia. He's a little leaner as a high school player and was actually recruited as a potential linebacker.
Aside of growing up in Alabama and knowing a lot of people up in Alabama, I feel like it's the best fit for me at the jack linebacker position. I feel like I'll develop most under their coaching staff, and just the best fit for me.
That was pretty exciting for us. I mean, we haven't had really Alabama recruit here, so that was a big deal for us. And I think he's the best player to come out of Virginia in years and years and years. I mean, he is really a dynamic player. He's explosive, so I'm anxious to see what happens. I think he can really help Alabama, and I think he's going to be a major player there.
John he's a beast. If you've seen any of his film, he kills people when he's playing, and I'm glad I'm not on another team besides him, and just hopefully we don't play each other in some kind of championship game because he is a freak and he levels people when he tackles them. But he's a great player, great kid, and I love him.
Allen more than lived up to the hype at Alabama, and he shouldn't have to wait very long at all on draft night before his name is called. A few years ago, we visited Glenville High School in Cleveland, Ohio. The team had 3 U.S. Army All-Americans who were all committed to Ohio State at the time, and one of them is now a likely top 10 pick. Defensive back Marshon Lattimore has proven to be a shutdown corner for the Buckeyes, and NFL scouts like his potential at the next level. He's the most versatile of Glenville's 3 All-Americans back in 2013. He was nearly impossible to stop at wide receiver, and he routinely shut down opponents in the secondary.
I play wherever the team need me. I can play receiver, corner, or running back, whatever the team need me, I'll play. I'll play every down if I have to.
It's not so often you find a smart kid, a good kid, and a talented kid all in one. But, you know, it's a good example for the community and for the state of Ohio that great things can come off 113 St. Clair.
NFL teams looking for help on defense should take a long look at Lattimore, and there's a good chance he's selected in the top 10.